What's up, everyone? Welcome into our latest TDR Cannabis in 5 presented by Dutchie. It is the tech powering cannabis commerce across North America. I am your host, Shad Dales, and thanks for checking in. As today, we're going to unpack one of the trickiest players in cannabis politics. Who is that? None other than Senator Cory Booker. Why? Well, Booker's been talking about cannabis reform for years. He's got the sound bites, he's got the passion, but when you look at the scoreboard, especially during the Biden era, it's kind of hard to see what he actually delivered. So the big question is, does his word really count? I want to believe it does, but there's a lot of questions around this. So let's get into our latest TDR Cannabis in 5 presented by Dutchie. So here is the headline. Booker recently told Marijuana Moment that he's down for any progress on marijuana reform, saying there's a common purpose across parties. So that sounds like a nice vibe, right? It makes it sound like he's ready to compromise, ready to move the ball forward. But here is the thing. Booker's been saying this stuff for years, and the follow-through has been, well, let's just say underwhelming. So what do I mean by underwhelming? Well, let's rewind it back to the Biden era. Democrats had Senate majority. Booker and Chuck Schumer, everyone's best friend, were in the driver's seat. This was supposed to be the moment for cannabis reform, banking, decriminalization, expungement, the whole package. But what happened? Nothing. Pretty much nothing. Booker talked about wanting reform, but he also blocked incremental wins like safe banking because he wanted social justice measures tied in. It's a noble idea, sure, but the result was gridlock. So now when he says he'll take any progress, people in the industry are like, really? Like, really, man? Because last time you had this chance, you did nothing with it. So why should we believe you now? So one thing you should believe is banking. Let's talk about that. This is the issue that hits operators hardest. Without access to traditional banking, cannabis companies are stuck running cash-heavy businesses. So what does that mean? Well, it means higher costs, security risks, and let's face it, limited growth, which we've seen more than we'd like to ask for. So Booker's stance has been, I'll support banking reform, but only if it comes with equity measures. Again, the intent is good, but the execution, it stalls every time. So now he's saying he'll accept any progress. If that means safe banking as a standalone bill, then indeed that is a game changer. As we know, it would unlock capital, it would reduce risk, and finally give cannabis businesses a shot at scaling properly. But the industry's heard this before many times, and until it actually happens, it's just talk. So when you bring up Senator Booker's name, you can't talk about Booker without mentioning Chuck Schumer. As majority leader, Schumer promised comprehensive cannabis reform. When you look back, he and Booker were both aligned. Go big or go home. And they went home. But the Biden administration, we will say, they didn't back them, and the Senate never delivered. Critics say Schumer and Booker overplayed their hand. Instead of grabbing incremental wins, they held out for sweeping reform. And we all know it's all about incremental wins here. So in translation, the result was zero progress. So that history makes Booker's current words tough to trust. Is he really ready to compromise now, or is this just another round of political theater? Do you think politicians are honest? You know where I'm going with this? So really, for operators and investors, this isn't just political drama, it's dollars and cents, and it's serious. Why? Because one, banking reform, it would cut costs and attract institutional money. Also, legal clarity would accelerate mergers and acquisitions. You also have social justice measures. They are critical, but tying them to banking has proven without a doubt risky. So Booker's credibility, it matters because the industry needs to know if Washington is serious or not. If his words are empty, then businesses stay stuck. If he's finally ready to compromise, momentum could shift fast. But that's the big question. Is he finally ready? So here's the bigger play. Cannabis reform, it isn't just a Democrat thing anymore. Republicans see value in banking reform too. Security, transparency, and tax revenue. Tax revenue, that's key. So there's bipartisan appetite here. Look no further than the state of PA. But the industry is tired of promises. What matters now is action. In Booker's track record during the Biden era, it raises doubts. And until he proves otherwise, skepticism is definitely fair in all this. So my closing thoughts here, where does this leave us right now? One, well, Booker says he'll take any progress. Proceed with caution when he says that. His past record is be cautious. The industry is watching because safe banking, let's face it, it could be transformative. But at the end of the day, cannabis reform, it doesn't move on sound bites. It moves on policy, something that we're waiting for. And really, if we we've never experienced. So Booker has the platform once again, but does he have the will? Does he have the will, everyone? So that's the questions investors, operators, and advocates are asking and have asked for a number of years. Talk is cheap at this stage of the game, everyone. It's all about action. And I know 100% of you that are watching this video will agree. Not 98, not 99, but 100%. Senator Booker's words, they may sound good, but until action again does follow through, the jury is still out on some of the comments that he's made recently. So leave your comments below and let us know. Let us know your frustrations. What upset you the most in the past about Senator Booker? And what do you think of his latest words? Keep this conversation going, so leave your comments below. And as usual, if you like this breakdown, give it a like, smash on that bell for all notifications, and greatly appreciated if you could subscribe to us here at TDR. That's it for now, everyone. This is our latest TDR Cannabis in 5 presented by Dutchie. I'm your host, Shad Dales, and I'll see you in the next video. So long, everyone.